What is education? Swami Vivekananda said that education is the manifestation of the perfection already present in men. Then why do we have schools? Why do we have college and other institutes? And why do we have teachers? What are the role of teachers? Modern educational research suggests that teachers are facilitators. They are not here to teach a pupil a subject, but to help and introduce in them an interest in inculcating an instinct for further investigation on the subject. So, a teacher is actually a mentor or a guide who helps or facilitates a student in learning or in his journey of exploring education from multiple facets. A wonderful example of this modern teaching has been established by an institute called Miralok, an educational platform in South Kolkata that hosted a monumental workshop for the children conducted by none other than distinguished professor of geology, Professor Debdas Roy, who was a professor of geology and retired from Ashutosh College, University of Calcutta, and a distinguished Fulbright scholar, in exploring rocks and minerals for the students to understand, appreciate basic geology, and to understand its importance.
Degree of reflectance produced by a mineral on its outer surface. মানে আমি যে রোদ্দুরে যে দেখি কিংবা আলোতে দেখি
চকচক করে,
এটা চকচক করছে, ডিগ্রিটা বেশি। তাহলে আমরা বলি না, আমাদের যত আমাদের ডিগ্রি অনেক সময় হয় একাডেমিক কোয়ালিফিকেশনের সাথে আমাদের একটা চকচকে ব্যাপার হয়। তাহলে সবাই কি সমান? ওইখানে বক্স সাইডটা দেখতে পাচ্ছি, এই আরেকটু এগো হাতটা, আরো আরো এই যে গ্রিন, না না সাদা সাদা, ওই যে হ্যাঁ এইটা। তাহলে এদের দুজনের লাস্টার কি এক? না, কি এক? দুজন কি এক?
It is a platform of or learning community of Miralok that provided this august platform for exchange of teaching and learning and participation between students and fellow guides in this auspicious workshop. Professor Debdas Roy not only introduced the student and inducted them towards the process of preservation, learning, and respect, but also taught them the very intricate details of geology in primary form through a live demonstration of various forms of rocks and minerals. He was instrumental in inculcating an interest among the student and connected with them instantaneously, exploring various aspects of rocks, starting from various rock classification, their names, how they are present in various stratigraphic region, what are their association, and the simple chemistry behind them. It was an outstanding experience for all the mentors and guides of Miralok institution, including revered principal Mr. Partho Roy and others, to enjoy and explore with their students the fundamental aspects of geology with Professor Debdas Roy. Professor Roy helped in understanding the very basic chemistry that helps in understanding how various elements interact with one another, how various elements interact in the nature to produce compounds that result in the formation of rocks and minerals, and how they are associated and assemblaged in the nature in this distinct pattern. Why do we see different minerals assembling with another particular mineral? Why is it that one particular rock formation is seen in association with a particular collection or association of minerals? Which chemical combines with other chemical in the periodic table to produce that particular minerals? What is the association? What is the relationship among various elements of the periodic table that participate in this natural process of mineral formation, their crystallization, their shape, their geometry, and their outstanding distribution across the globe with a particular emphasis to India. Professor Debdas Roy not only shared his personal experiences and several anecdotes of how he learned geology with lively stories that was applauded by the students, but in a nutshell, he made the learning process so easy, so accepting, and so formative that the enthusiasm among the students at this very young age demonstrated in these videos and the report were attracted to a very high level of knowledge of geology. Professor Roy demonstrated that even very high level information not really directed towards younger generations of students could be transmitted to them, or an interest about the subject could be inculcated among these students at a very young age if we use the appropriate tools of engaging student during the process of learning. In his elegant manner and states of explaining various geological phenomena of geochemistry and explaining process of mineralogy and crystallography to the students, and even going to the depths of showing how the crystals look like on the blackboard, he made an outstanding presentation that not only increased enthusiasm but the passion for learning among the students. It was a wonderful workshop, and Miralok and organizers and principal Mr. Partho Roy personally thanked Professor Debdas Roy for these monumental workshop conducted,
which has certain physical and chemical properties and with reference to a particular chemical composition. মানে তার একটা কেমিক্যাল কম্পোজিশন থাকবে, মানে রাসায়নিক উপাদান দিয়ে, যেমন স্যার বললেন ক্যালসিয়াম, সোডিয়াম, ম্যাগনেসিয়াম এরকম থাকে, কার্বনেট, নাইট্রেট, অক্সাইড এরা থাকে, দে কম্বাইন। কার সাথে আমি কাকে কম্বাইন করব এটা প্রকৃতি কিন্তু নিয়ম বলে দিয়েছে। ইন নেচার the distribution of elements vary and their concentration also vary. তাহলে ডিস্ট্রিবিউশন আর একটা কনসেন্ট্রেশন, একটা হলো ডিস্ট্রিবিউশন, একটা হলো কনসেন্ট্রেশন। তাহলে কনসেন্ট্রেশন এখানে বেশি, এখানে কম, এখানে আমরা 5 জনকে দেখছি কিন্তু এখানে সংখ্যায় বেশি। তাহলে কোনো কোনো এলিমেন্ট কোনো কোনো নেচারে ভারতে কিছু জিনিস বেশি পাওয়া যায়।
Performance of the students was astounding, and many of them asked beautiful questions related to geology, which we think that even undergraduate or postgraduate students of geology may not have asked. This shows that the process inculcated a sense of learning among them on the 9th of February at New Alipur on the Miralo classroom and campus was an outstanding and an awe-inspiring experience for all. Shoykot Kumar Basu, Bureau Report, Kalinga Chronicle TV.